Hi everyone, this is NUSensei. Today we'll be taking a look at the Fairweather finger tab. That's basically it. There's not much to say about it. It's a very simple tab, but let's go through it anyway. The Fairweather tab was designed by Simon Fairweather. Simon was the Australian gold medalist at the Sydney 2000 Games, and it bears his logo, which is pretty cool. Now, if you can look at this tab is quite simple, not much more than a basic starter tab. In comparison, the complex tabs like the Vivic Seeker 2 look like machines. They have a lot of adjustability options. You can adjust nearly every part of the tab, and these are expensive, high quality finger tabs that a lot of competitive shooters like. In comparison, tabs like this one offer nearly no adjustment options. That isn't necessarily a bad thing. In fact, the Fairweather tab reminds me a lot of the Win 360 tabs, which I used to use. They are small, simple leather tabs that are made from high quality with Win quality control. This wouldn't surprise me. The Win 360 used to be the normal tab used at the Australian Institute of Sport. So seeing the Fairweather tab with this design is, again, it's a nice throwback to simple tab designs. Now, the only thing that really sets the tab apart is this ring here. So unlike most tabs which use a ribbon to clip the tab together and put it on your finger, this uses a molded plastic finger ring. Now, what this means is that you need to measure your middle finger and get the right size ring. So all you do is put your finger in and it fits like a ring. The finger ring is actually quite nice. It's got a good feel to it. It's not too hot or cold, and it has an inbuilt finger spacer, so it's just right around your fingers. Additionally, because it's a nice fit, it shouldn't slip. That's one thing you might find with some of the ribbon straps, is that the tab might move up or down slightly. This should be a good fit around the middle knuckle. Slip it past there and it should stay there. Do note that it is quite important to order the right size. You do have to measure your middle fingers with around the thickest area, otherwise you might find it's way too tight. This was my first ring. I decided to go a size smaller, which is a bad idea, and I can put it on fine, but obviously your finger will expand as you use it, and I found it quite hard to get rid of the ring. It turned kind of purple after a while. That's really bad. There we go. So do go for a size up when you're buying these rings. Have a nice comfortable fit there, and with this one, absolutely no problems. I should mention that the leather is kangaroo leather. You don't often find this overseas because you don't normally find kangaroos overseas, and the leather is really good. I found that with most of the leather tabs I've used in the past, I've had to spend some time breaking it in. The moment I opened this from the box, I felt the leather was soft enough for immediate use. It didn't take much time to break it in at all. So the finger tab leather is excellent. Very smooth, good feeling, and it has 3 layers. So it is, again, a quality tab which does give you good coverage and protection. It is a little thin compared to other tabs like the Cavalier, but that shouldn't be a problem for most shooters. And I find it to be quite easy to use. The only other feature on this tab is the shelf. This is an inbuilt plastic mold. If you don't like shelves on your finger tabs, and many people don't, then this actually might be the deal breaker. Some people prefer using their finger as the anchor point, whereas others will use a ledge, or others will use their thumb as the reference point. So this doesn't give you any options. If you just want a straightforward tab that you can lock in under your jaw, then this is a good option. As I just said, the main thing that I find difficult to adjust to is the inbuilt shelf. That sort of thing you either train with or you don't. I normally remove my shelves, so the ledge kind of gets me. What I normally do, like I said, is use my thumb to get my anchor point here. With the ledge, you're meant to put it here, and if you get used to that, this should be quite consistent. It took me a bit of time to get the feeling right, but if you're used to this sort of style of tab, then it should be quite instinctive for you. So let's give it a shot. So my overall thoughts on the Fairweather finger tab, it's a high quality tab. If all you're looking for is a simple, straightforward, high quality leather tab, then the Fairweather is very good and I do recommend it. It doesn't suit everyone. If you need a tab which has more personalization, which has more functions to change your grip and so on, then this isn't really for you. But if you don't want that complexity, you want something that's easy to use, you just put it on and you just use it right away, then this is definitely a recommendation. Just remember that with finger tabs, it's so personal that really I can't recommend a tab for everyone. Everyone will want different things in a finger tab. Me personally, I don't like the inbuilt ledge. I like the tabs which have removable ledges because I don't like the feeling of metal or plastic against my jaw. I do find that sometimes that the ledge will snag against my jawline if I come too close to my face. For archers who draw slightly under or slightly out, this isn't going to be a problem, but I find that I tend to be a bit more compact in my motion, so I find that this is more an obstacle and you can't remove it. Likewise, if you're shooting a bare bow, this kind of gets in the way because you want a nice close anchor point in your mouth or on your cheek, and the ledge does get in the way. So I wouldn't recommend this for bare bow, but for Olympic style archery, I think that the ledge is well suited for archers who like that reference point clamp like that. So it's a good quality tab, and again, if you like the simple design of just having a tab and a simple ledge, then this is pretty much custom made for you. Anyway, this is NUSensei. Hope you found it helpful. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.